like, I don't know how to use IG Live. Bitch, get over yourself. It's been your weekend. Your weekend is over. The rituals are over. Hello, my daughter. How are you? Speaking of the doves.
I'm back, baby.
So you're new now. Like, you're fully new.
I'm new.
So, like, do you have, like, you know, like, the bitch who, like, went to abroad and, like, came back pronouncing Costa Rica correctly and, like, had an English accent? What's changed about you since you've been away and now you're back?
Oui, I am back from the Libra new moon and I finally Frenched.
I love.
We actually had a great time, like, you know, just a few minor meltdowns, but the sun totally had my back, was so there for me, and we kind of had some conversations about how we're gonna have to do things differently moving forward.
I'm really coming to terms with the fact that it's like, look, I don't even have a vagina, but I am poly.
Oh, you're so Pauls. You're the OG Pauls. So you're really embracing, like, your multiple relationships. So who are you relating with right now? Like,
Look, he's literally the light of my life. But yeah, I'm talking to a lot of different people, a lot of different planets, trying to, you know, end the era. And it's kind of like a corporate overhaul up here. I'm sure you guys are feeling it down there too.
no more pads. Did you hear that Epstein's got in trouble today? There was more Epstein news. It was a big reveal. Yes, cutie.
Well, as above, so below, right? But I'm really happy to hear that because that's really sun stuff. You know, it's like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't get the cops to arrest the rich bad guys, you know? I'm doing all of this shadow work, bringing things to light, but then I need the light to, like, do its job. We need the divine masculine to be on board with justice.
Yes, cutie. So in the stars right now, like, who's, like, rising? Like, is it a Kamal? Is it a vibe? Like, what's their vibe? And slash, like, what's the mirror down on Earth?
Talia Brava, I'm speaking. The divine feminine is rising, and I'm hoping that we can have a peaceful exchange of power.
So that, like, we could actually, you know, just be on the same page.
And that's why Sarah's the voice.
Well, but Sarah's a little annoying. You know, I don't know how much Sarah you want to see. I mean, really, you just have to listen to me, the moon, okay? I am actually guiding you through the emotional process and giving you everything you need to let go of the past and move into the future. But let me tell you, the old boys, the deities, the gods, holding on to the patriarchy with dear life, and they're hanging on by the claws. And it's...
I mean, honestly, unless you play guitar, like, first of all, just get a pick. Like, do not grow claws. It's so unattractive. I mean, I'm like, that's like a chastity belt for a man, is like growing your nails. Gross.
Freddy Krueger, we're coming for you. Get out of my dreams.
It's challenging, though, to be like, fucking, I'm speaking in this mode.
No, people are literally like, the moon who?
Let's get really cursed. What's your coaching request?
Well,
I feel like everyone's like very into me, but like no one's really doing divine feminine worship. Like, it's kind of like everyone is pretending to be pro women, but then they're just still totally locked into the system, specifically when it comes to money. Like, the humans right now are so attached to money and afraid of keeping their money or losing their money. They're actually not doing their work. They're not joining me to break the system so that we can actually redo it. Join la revolution. That's a callback to the abroad.
Cuties, like, no one, like, there's no Elons, there's no, like, whatever the fuck baker lady who has, like, sells her cupcakes.
Melissa.
That didn't start doing something she wasn't getting fucking paid for. So you have a fucking dream, but you're like, but I'm doing the work I'm getting paid for all day. Fuck you. You're just gonna do the work that you get paid for, and you're never gonna be an aunt. And everyone thinks they're an aunt. Every boy in Bubble is like, I'm an entrepreneur. No, if you're an entrepreneur, is called doing work you're not getting paid for 99% of your life until finally you, like, actually arrive, and then you're actually the thing. But if you're undervaluing your fucking work because, like the moon, no one's throwing you dollars at, like, every move you make, boo, you're not getting paid by the hour when you're fucking killing entrepreneur empire builder. You don't get paid by the hour.
It's all about money, which we should really be calling Manny. And I understand that we need a little bit of money to get to Mooney, but we need to know that we're going from money to Mooney in order to actually start doing your work differently. It's a prison system down there, and I'm trying to help Sarah use the Moonual to
liberate the feminine, and they are actually not leaving prison.
So, cutie, we're really about, like, how can we emancipate, proclamate, like, the women who say they're about you, they put you on a silkscreen tee, and you're like, bitch, like, where's my commish? And yet and still, they literally continue to work by the rules of the sun,
Like, I feel like they're just using me to be, like, trendy, but they don't really get that, like, I'm actually representing something that they are not aware of.
Take off your straight out of space tee. You have no idea what's going on in space. You
Shirt.
Literally,
We're appropriating.
1,000%, 90% of the straight out of people never even watch the movie because they're like, well, it doesn't really interest me. But like straight out of Locke's Bagels, I'm straight out of bagels. Fuck you, you never watched even movie of it. Come on, let alone actually live the reals.
Right, I don't need your likes. I need you to wake up. I need consistency. I need you to be about it.
So Sarah's speaking to her community, which is the Moonual. So you think these witches know what the fuck's happening with the moon. But what are you seeing? What is the big denial point that you see actually in Sarah of your work? Let's talk about Sarah's denial of moon work, which she so supposedly is all the fuck about.
I mean, she is all the fuck about it. I'll tell you that.
I get it because she's so irresponsible. She's all fucking night just like howling at that shit and like never pays attention to what day of the week it is. Like she's very much on your timeline, I promise.
I mean, she's been wearing fanny packs since college. People have been dissenting from the left and from the right, and yet she wears fanny packs, and now who's wearing fanny packs? Everyone? I mean, it's like, look, she's terrifying in college, and now it turns out she's ahead of her time. I think everyone's very stuck in this system. You know, everyone's, yes, I will do the moon work, but I'm not there yet. I have to finish my work. I have to make that Manny. And it's like, no, you don't get it. Like, if you actually just do the moon work and focus on your inner self and find out who you really are and what your purpose is and what you're here to do, and you trust your feelings and you trust your intuition, like that actually is your work. But everyone's like, nope, gotta do my work first before I can do my work.
Sarah is the Bernie Sanders of the multiverse.
Oh my God, she's gonna love that.
Sarah is the, like, she needs to be out there with her message. So it's like, he had the 1%. What I'm gonna save you my Bernie impression. I know everyone's done. Everyone's like, when will tell your brother do her Bernie impression? Like, it's gonna knock down the house.
Do it.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Okay, I'll do it really fast just for you, Moon. Because I always do what you say. The 1%.
Bernie?
I know.
Oh, that was fabulous.
I know. Call me SNL, right?
I'd call you S&M.
So, darling, what I'm hearing is Sarah needs to be the Bernie Sanders of the multiverse. She needs her 1% line that all the other witches are like getting on their Instagram. They're like, and they're all doing the Sarah imperse. Because she is a representative of the revolution, which is astrological, divine feminine uprising, as above so below. Do we hear right? Are we hearing right?
100%. Divine feminine is chaos.
Oh.
There's chaos and there's structure.
Yeah.
The divine masculine must support the chaos.
Okay, Katie, so what is the Bernie Sanders platform that Sarah Armour or the Moonual is going to start just like prophesizing until people are like dreaming of it, like just like stop saying the same fucking thing but they're hearing it? What would that be?
And I feel like enough with the Manny. You are the money. But then it's like, I don't know, is it entrepreneurship? Is it moontrepreneur-ship? I've been trying to kind of play with that. Everybody join the moontrepreneur crew. I feel like this is on bumper stickers already, but it's like, just like the moon, we go through phases, like track your periods, track the moon cycles, listen to your inner voice. Any of those good?
I'm going to do 3, 2, 1, and as the moon, you're going to channel divinely Sarah's Bernie Sanders revolution of the divine feminine astrological shift that's happening, calling it the fuck in with her platform. 3, 2, 1, what's the platform?
The chaos is the way.
So, Miss Ryan Holiday, the motherfucker, the obstacle is the way. We're just discovered that the chaos is the way, so it's like cancel your CrossFit subscription and learn to like not just move on the sagittal and frontal planes, bitches. Like, get out of the squat rack and like move your fucking body and feel some crazy shit, because the chaos is the way. You heard it here first from the moon! Was that a good impression of you?
Oh, what did the call drop? I'm just talking to myself.
Oh, my darling. So this new moon is growing right now, and she's learning and adapting and learning how to communicate better to her speaker of the house, not Nancy Pelosi, no, Sarah the fuck Armour, who's the speaker of the moon, so you gotta all be paying attention on the Moonual. And we have discovered that the platform, it's very revolutionary, it's very feminine rising in the astrals and the present here's. It is chaos is the way. And I'm gonna ask you a question, and I want to hear your reply. So, show me the money.
You are the money.
Show me the money.
You are the money.
I can't hear you and I can't feel you. Show me the money.
You are the money.
The last time Tom Cruise did it, he was like, you are.
Okay, let me try again.
Okay, one more time. Last attempt. Show me the money.
You are the money.
Oh, good. See, all the witches felt that in their youths. That's when we know we're like, oop, baby poppin'. That's when we know we're feeling the moon play. So what we've done today by Sarah Armour getting her stump speech from you. Can we hear it?
You are the money.
And
The chaos is the way.
my dark.
I think it's also,
If I'm thin, go within. If I'm fat, look at that.
that is pretty good too.
It's so fucking good. So you have the stump speech. If I'm thin, go within. If I'm fat, go without. Go without. Go.
When I'm thin, go within. When I'm fat, look at that.
If I'm fat, look at that. So we've done that, right? That's that status language. So there's the language of connection, the language of status. Male or female, I don't fucking care what you are. Notice in your life, when am I using things to the language of connection, which would be more like if I were to name that some speech and make it the language of connection, I'd be like, if you feel like you are in a state of chaos, consider that maybe okay, right? That's great when we're like having tea. But if you're like on an Instagram, 10 seconds, what's your message?
I'm speaking.
Fuck you. So I want to get real fast before we go. Let's pull up one of our goddess decks. You know what? I had a realization why I hate my goddesses so much.
Not why.
Because they're all fucking separated, right? It's actually like we are all of them and we flow between them. So then I think about that. We can kind of lean into the fact that like even as we pull one card, we're actually just leaning into like one side of ourselves, like our little Atlantis moment for the day. And then like 10 minutes later, we pull another card and we're in another vibe.
I mean, lol, story of my life. I change signs every 2 to 3 days.
Because everything's always changing. Change is the only thing that we can rely on.
So as we think about this, change is the only thing we can rely on. Chaos is the way. We are the money. I'm going to pull a card with that beautiful new moon intention. And I just want to like really just read it for you that like I know it's been a challenging weekend with all the new moon ceremonies. You're like trying to hide, trying to resurrect, trying to like Costa Rica come back, and like here you are being in everybody's vibe. Everyone's pinning you, everyone's asking of you, and you're like, bitch, go inside. So I just want to read it to you, Moon, that you do good work, and I show up because you show up. You show up because I show up. So like, boo, you're my bitch.
Thank you.
Like Cardi to Nikki as if they were besties, because they should be. Why aren't the ladies getting together more?
Separate goddess cards, but it's all the same deck.
All the fucking same. Megan Thee Stallion's on everyone's track. She knows what's going on. Okay, cuties. Deanna, focused intention. Ooh, this is so us today. We were so on the ball with our focused intention. We really like fucking gave it to each other. So okay, Deanna, she looks like my mom, which always like freaks me out. I'm like, oh, stop telling me what to do, like waking me up. Deanna, focus intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark.
The chaos is the way.
My darling, can we just like close with like one final? I'm just gonna do a little shout out. You know the drill, so don't act like you don't know. Show me the money. I love you. You're so new, and you're also the same. You know? So one more question. When Paris says I blame you, is she blaming you? So Paris' song is about I blame the moon. I mean, that's just like, that is the mantra like every bitch in LA has been saying for years, but like I love Paris to take it and run with it. She's like, it's the moon. Cute.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I love that you're like such a fucking, you know, like Gandhi-esque character where you're like, huh? You know, like, you're just so Christ-like. You're like, you can blame me. Like, I'm just so full, and now I'm so, like, unfull. But, like, you can always blame me. You let us blame you, and I really appreciate it. I want to acknowledge you for that. Come to the Moonual. Work out your moon shit, not your mom shit, on the Moonual. Ain't that right, Bill?
100%.
Okay, Katie, let's end it right there. That was a lit moment. I love you all.